North American representatives. And this is a member of the laurel family, which is primarily a tropical plant group. A lot of them are aromatic plants like cinnamon and bay trees, for example. Here in temperate North America, we have two laurel family members, the genus Lindera, spicebush, and the genus Sassafras, which is a genus name. Like geranium's a genus name, like petunia is a genus name. So if you're afraid of scientific names, there's some you already know. Petunia, sassafras, gardenia, forsythia. So when it comes to Latin names of plants, I like to think of three useful reference points: the family, the genus, and the species. So you can think of the family as analogous to a group of motorized vehicles called automobiles. And in the automobile family, you have the genus Honda and the genus Toyota. And then the species is represented by two words, like Honda Accord or Honda Civic, or both native to Japan and naturalized in North America. And then you have weed species like Chevrolet Cavalier. So, if you think of the Latin names in those terms, they're much easier to be less intimidated by them. And in terms of the pronunciation, once again, it's you just want to be understood by the person to whom you're talking. Generally, there's no classical Latin or classical Greek pronunciation, although when we say echinacea for ECH, the CH in Latin pronunciation would be a hard K. But we don't use classical Latin pronunciation generally for talking about plants. For example, if we're talking about pine trees, the genus Pinus, in classical Latin pronunciation, the long I becomes a long E. And then how can you talk about pine trees in public?
So it's spicebush, used as a...
Right, to go to your...
Oh, thank you for...
That was a tangent.
That was a tangent.
But you said butterflies once. I didn't know that.
Spicebush flower.
So they must flower. They must flower a lot.
This is one of those plant groups that occurs in Eastern Asia and Eastern North America. And
Spicebush swallowtail.
it's very aromatic.
What's that?
Spicebush swallowtail.
It's what? Oh, swallowtail. If you don't have, get the swallow. Oh.
Trying to be respectful for these people who do all the hard work in the garden. Pass around that leaf. Spicebush and general aromatic leaf plants in the eastern forest were mainly used for digestive problems or for relieving intestinal gas, or for colds or fevers or flu, for helping to break a fever. And you could do a clinical study of whether a cup of hot water or a cup of hot water with something aromatic in it would make you sweat. Just